Welcome to Fine Art Made Easy, Lesson 4, Part 5. Okay, let's look at the hues. So raw umber, burnt umber, ultramarine blue, cadmium yellow, winsy yellow, and titanium white. And now I'm going to show you how to do the mixes for the background and the foreground and the shadows. Okay, let's go through them. So raw umber, burnt umber, ultramarine blue, cadmium yellow, and titanium white. So what we'll do the background first. Okay, now. Okay, so like before, we'll do raw umber. That's a bit better. Actually, I've left this on the palette for a day. This raw umber, because last time it was very watery. Now the oil is dried up a bit, which is good. So it's stiff. Okay, so that's better. So there's a trick there. If your oil paint has got too much oil, just leave it for, I suppose, a day, for sure, a day, and the oil will dry up, which is nice. So that's lovely. Okay, so let's go from the background. We're going to go from the left. Okay, that's how dark it is. Let's do that. Some ultramarine blue, of course. Now, in the picture it's definitely not black, so let's have a look. I may lighten it up a little bit. Let's see how it works. Actually, maybe not. I think I'll keep it darker. It makes it better for the actual picture. So we'll keep this dark, just like that. That's fine. It makes it better for the end product. Okay, we're coming to the middle. So actually, we'll do 4 for this one. This will be the second from the left. Okay, a bit of ultramarine blue. Of course, this time a little bit of titanium white. Okay, let's have a look. As always, if it doesn't work, I can just blend it in once the paint's down, so it doesn't really matter. And a bit more on, but that one will be too light. That's fine. Do a second from the right, so a little bit lighter. And that much tighter. It's probably a bit light. Yeah, it's a bit too light. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Bring that back. Should I put that one there? I think that one. Okay, oops. Yep, that needs to be a bit lighter then. I kind of think that's not light enough. That'll do. So from left to right, that's fine. Now, foreground. Okay, so burnt umber this time for the foreground. So it's a bit stiffer, the burnt umber. There you go, it's quite easy to mix. So, all right, like with previous lessons, a bit of cadmium yellow. And a fair bit of titanium white. Let's see where we go. Okay, it's a nice orangey. Right, let's have a look. It's a bit dark. Now, so let's have a look. It's not bad. I'll leave that there. No, I think this is for the right side, I should say. This is the right side of the foreground. The right side is definitely more saturated with like a browny orangey colour, but the right side, but the left side, I need to kill some of the yellow. So let's add a bit of cadmium yellow, but I want to kill some of the orangey colour. I really want to. Because that is too orangey, I need to kill some of that. So some ultramarine blue. More than that. Okay. That's definitely not right. So what I'm going to do, now I'm going to use some Windsor yellow. Wow, look at that oil. Look at that oil. Wow. I haven't used it in a while, you can see. Wow, look at that. It's amazing. That's definitely the yellow. That is just too orangey. So I want to kill that a bit more. Let's add some Windsor yellow. Or any yellow. Just a yellow like this. See, look how orange that looks. That's a Windsor yellow, cadmium yellow. It's very orangey. Okay, that's better. That's definitely more like it. Yeah, you can see the difference. Yeah, that's right now. Orangey and yeah, even more titanium white, I think. And a bit more Windsor yellow. Oh. That's fine. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's still too orangey, but that's okay. So that will do. That will do. So orangey, it doesn't matter if it's not quite right. That will do. Okay, now let's give myself some space because we've got shadows to do. Now they're not the same. If we look at the blue cube, the shadow is it's fainter than the orange cube. The orange cube is a lot darker. So, and I'm going to need some of this, I think. So I'm going to use raw, not burnt umber this time. I'm going to use raw umber. Okay, so this is for the shadow for the blue cube. Okay, there's raw umber. I'm going to use some of this. Not cadmium yet. I'm going to use this because we just used this one. So left side, left side. I'll do that one there. I'll just move it around a bit. Yep, that looks about right. Of course, titanium white. Ooh. not too much. Yeah, that's okay, because I can always darken it up a bit. Yep, that's about right. So look, it's 2 on a. Going a bit bluish and a bit more raw umber. So like, it's too orangey, I think, or too yellowy, so I have to put some. Can I do for that one? And finally, here we do for the orange cube now. That one, I'm going to use burnt umber. It's be quite dark, a little bit. Knock that back a bit. Too much. Cool, that's quite it. It's not that different. It's definitely more orangey, but not that orangey. Let's kill that back a bit. A bit too far there. Okay, let's. Let's have a look. Yeah, still quite orangey though, but. That is not. That is close enough. So that should be a little bit darker. I see that is darker. The value, in other words, it should be a bit darker than this one. I think that is a bit darker. A bit darker. I think I'm going to use a bit of raw umber. Just use the rest of the raw umber. Just make it a little bit darker because the value's a bit. Yeah, that'll do. I can always change it after I start painting. Okay, so let's go from the top. Background from left to right. It's 4 values, same hue. Foreground from right to left. So right to left, so orangey to more just normal yellow. This shadow is for the blue cube and this shadow is for the orange cube. Okay, and the next step we're going to actually paint the background and the foreground and the shadows. Thank you for watching. Please go to lesson 4 part 6.